Red Dead Redemption 2 with me and my Canadian accent. I'm in a much different neighborhood in this game because the last time I played it there was a fucking psycho running around killing people, so he had to run to the hills. Shut up. So I've got a, I guess you could say a new friend listening to the show. Excuse me, that's the PND in case they are unfamiliar. This friend is from Pennsylvania, showing signs of interest in old Uncle Darjeet. What's going on with this horse? What the fuck is going on with this horse? I think the horse is dying. Jesus Christ, man. Well, see you later. Anyways. Oh, me and my Canadian accent are going to tell you a few things about stuff I've seen. First, we'll start off with a, well, I can't say the name of the place, but it's a place that serves a lot of coffee and a lot of sandwiches. And we'll get to the point right away. Always watch who is handling your food. Always, because I went in to get a couple sandwiches, one for dinner and one for midnight snack, and first of all, nobody was putting these things together for like almost 15 minutes, and I was just about to say, hey, I've already paid, but you guys better make the fucking food. And finally, one of the ladies that's in the back washing these trays out and washing these other things with these rubber gloves on there and starts putting these fucking sandwiches together. And I said, wait. I said, are those for me? She's like, yep. And I said, what do you want, fuckface? Anyways, I said, you're not making my food with those gloves after you just wash all that shit off on the counter. And she goes, pardon? And I'm like, oh dear Christ. Shut up or I'll shoot you. Then I'll take your wagon. Anyways, we finally got the communication barely achieved. And I said, yes, I need you to change your gloves before you make the food that I'm going to eat. I can't believe I actually had to say that. She goes, you want me to change my gloves? And I was like, well, you're supposed to change your gloves. For fuck's sakes. I mean, oh God, just like think of all the training that I've had over the years with health and safety, and especially working in the mall and seeing how dirty things can be. And the COVID business, why wouldn't they be more careful? I'm just fucking sickened by the stupidity of it. And she looked offended that I told her to change her gloves. I'm like, I'm gonna, and I told her, you've already handled all 3 of the buns that I ordered. Shut up, fucker. You've already handled all 3 of them. I'm not eating those. You're going to have to get me new ones. And she goes, all we have is whole wheat. I'm like, well, then I'll take the fucking whole wheat. It's better than what you're trying to serve me. Excuse me. So then she puts them together, and then she goes back to being, like, polite and civilized, trying to be all nice. And I thought, you know what? If you go to a place like that, you got to keep your eyes open and watch who's putting your food together. And then there's another guy that works there that when you're preparing food, you have to have a hairnet on, and if you've got facial hair, you have to have a beard net. And I want to see when people like this, that their arms are so hairy. It's like the hair on your head is on his arms. That's how thick the fucking hair was. What did they do? Did they have arm hair sleeves? Like, I mean, they should, because that's just a lot of fucking hair near the food. You know, some of that's getting into someone's food. Oh, do I hear the choo-choo? I hear the choo-choo. Where is it? There it is. Let's see if we can hitch a ride. Look at my old ass running up the road, up the hill. I lost my top hat. That sucks, because the last time I played, I got mauled by a fucking pack of wolves. Let us get down to the choo-choo. Nope, ain't happening today. Go get him, Bambi. Yeah, running right through all the thorns. Hey, I paid for my ticket. This guy might actually be able to catch it. Yep, not happening. Stranded and hatless and in the rain. Too bad. Let's go sit under a tree. Can't call my horse because I think he died. So yeah, you just keep your eyes open when you're in these fast serve places. You don't want any fucking cooties on your food and then you eat it and you go home and you try to survive food poisoning. Well, this sucks. I gotta find out from tech support what's wrong with my fucking horse. He's gonna probably tell me you need to feed it. I just figured it was like GTA 5 where the cars never need gas. I figured the horses never need food. That would be an incorrect assumption. Excuse me. So here we are walking down train tracks in the rain. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm right underneath that. Fuck's sakes, man. I've got to find a place to hide until this bullshit passes over. Yeah. Run towards the clearing. Or not. I know it's just a video game, but you don't really want to get hit by lightning. Yep, here comes the lightning. Fuck's sakes, man. Dear Lord, make that bad storm go away. And I know we got to be sensitive towards mental illness issues, but I'm seeing a lot of people lately around the neighborhood that are on the verge of yep, there's that lightning I'm telling you about. You don't want that part in your hair the wrong way. There's people out there that are just like they're on the edge. It's like they're on the edge of like doing something. Like there's guys getting on the bus and like yelling at the drivers and excuse me. Yep. We're gonna run towards the sun. If the psychos in this game don't get you, the wildlife will. And if the wildlife don't get you, the weather will. The elements. I know it's just a game, but it's pretty convincing. Look at this fucking shack. That's probably $1.5 million in Toronto, something like that. 1.5 million in Toronto, in GTA. That's the real estate out here is just fucked. Whoa, yeah. Don't go over the mountain. Now, where was this barn 10 minutes ago? That was right there. See if we can steal some. Just for the update, anytime I go, it's only when I record. I don't do that shit in real life. It's only as soon as you stick a mic in front of me. Oh, what's going on here? I don't want any cutscenes, goddammit. Yeah, I'm out of here. See you later, Pappy. Is that my horse that's going to die again? Well, at least we got some transportation. Excuse me. What was I going on about? Everybody has their daily struggles, right? And their psychological stresses. But some people, they snap and they go over the edge. The way I saw this one guy yelling at the bus driver, I can't, and there's cameras everywhere. Yeah. Cameras all over the bus, cameras in everybody's fucking hand. And no one's doing anything. The cops are not showing up. This guy was, I wouldn't fucking talk to anybody like that. First of all, I don't have the animosity towards people. And second, I would assume that talking to people like that with that much aggression, the cops would eventually show up. I mean, this dude was just fucking looking for problems. And then when he got out of the bus at the same stop as I did, he's out there dancing in the middle of the intersection, screaming and like just society, right? Just what happens, you know? Like I talked with tech support that even the issues that I've dealt with, people would say, "Oh, why don't you just get over it?" Like that's, yeah, I don't know. Everybody's on their own adventure. No, don't stress that horse out. He's gonna die. But I can't have him doing that stupid little trot. Let's just walk like normal. So that, what is that? Oh, it's a deer. Oh, it's just the music. I was gonna say, what the hell is that fucking noise? Anyhow, this friend of mine that I was talking about that's from Pennsylvania, she's quite a bit younger than me. And at my age, that's not a bad thing. She's 28, and I'm 45. A lot of people would have a lot of negative things to say about something like that. We've discovered each other online, and that's all it's ever been. It's just been a couple of descriptive texts back and forth, but I don't know. You never know what life will throw at you. She is cute. She is my type. But there's that 17-year age gap that's it's going to be on everybody's mind if we ever turn into anything other than just online text buddies. I told her I'd been single since 2016 and it's now 2022. She says I'm a liar. Nope, not lying. I ain't lying. I haven't had a girlfriend in, so how long is that? 6 years? People will be like, how do you live? How do you get through life if you've never done anything with another human in that long? Well, when people talk like that, and people say, oh, I could never go so long without it, like, don't be so arrogant and don't take anything for granted. Don't ever talk like you get because you want, because life will teach you a lesson if you talk like that. Because you talk like that. Yeah. People would say, why couldn't you find somebody more your own age? Most people are like within 5 years, and it's rare that you see someone in a relationship that's got like a rather large age gap. First of all, it's nobody's fucking business. Second, mind your own fucking business. If the personalities click, then who gives a shit? There's a lot of people that like to talk about other people's, like be judgmental, and they want to crucify them for doing something that's not what they like. Uh-oh. What is that? Now we're just going to walk around and see what we see, because this game, Red Dead Redemption, from the studio called Rockstar, they have so many Easter eggs packed into these games. Like, you could probably see a UFO sitting there. It's possible that they throw that kind of shit in here in these games. So you never know. And on Halloween, I'm going to be making as many videos as I can because they throw a lot of rare stuff in there. Like I got chased by a guy that looks like Jason, like with the mask and the machete. Then I did see a UFO, and I saw a bunch of other shit. Anyways, back to the age thing. There's too many people out there. Like, okay, if you ask 10 guys what kind of women they like, you're gonna get 10 different types of women. Some like them big, some like them skinny, some like them muscular. Some are not even particular about body types, they just want the personality. Which is a smart way. I mean, body types never last. You get a chick with abs, 10 years later, she may not have abs. She may have a beer belly. Is this horse gonna fucking make it or what? And so if you ask one guy what he likes, and he says he likes the short, skinny chicks. Oh, this fucking horse is gonna die, man. See you later. Why don't you feed him? I need tech support here for that. I don't know how to do it. Horse cargo. Letter from M. A plain necklace with a pretty blue gemstone. A valuable gold tooth can be sold for cash. Gold wedding ring. Sold for cash. Okay, let's see if we can find some food for this bastard. Baked beans. Chewing tobacco. Tobacco. Herptile. Meat. Herptile? Someone's coming. Good Gila monster skin. You just keep on trotting there, fuckface. Anyhow, so you ask one guy, what kind of woman do you like? And I like the petite, skinny chicks with glasses and big boobs. And another guy might like them taller and like thicker, right? And if one hears that you like something different than he does, you know what I mean? You like something that is not exactly the way they like, then they start to bash you and say, oh, it's fucking gross. It's funny that you like that stuff. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people pay too much attention to other people's business is the point. And whatever happens here with this Pennsylvania woman, can't say her name because she hasn't given me permission, but just never know. We might be friends online forever. We might end up actually meeting in person, which is I think she suggested more than once. But yeah, that's true. I've been alone for that long. Because divorce will take it right out of you. You know what I mean? Some people bounce right off of a divorce like as if they were waiting for it, right? You know what I mean? Like, I knew a guy that was divorced shortly after I was. Because his wife was cheating, because he ended up installing spyware on her phone and found out that she was texting a guy that he'd known from school days or something like that. And he confronted her. They had it out, and they went their separate ways. And then very quickly, this dude ended up with another woman. And again, his type is different than my type, but he found what he wanted, and that's good for him because too many people are and they want to get into your business, and that's when fights start. You tell him, Uncle D. So here I am, wandering in the wilderness with no hat, no horse. The wolves took my hat. I should be able to shoot that fucking deer and skin him, and eat him. Who the fuck made that noise? Where will we end up in this game? What will we see? No, thank you. These games are getting so like it's like micromanagement almost, because I've got to manage this guy's health and the horse's health. It's almost a tongue twister. Like even last night, my kid was playing this with me, and we got separated online. And he ended up hunting rabbits and deer to skin them and sell them. Like it's part of the game. It's part of life. This guy was hungry enough, he could catch those bunnies, shoot them or whatever, turn them into dinner, and then sell the fur, the pelts. It's the way of the world, Buster. What else do I want to talk about? Well, tech support's having issues at home. I'm not going to get into great detail, but there was a water damage issue. He and I were supposed to record last night, and it was canceled because of the situation. You know, ass hanging. And he's still cleaning it up tonight. He's got some repairs to do, some throwing out, seeing what can be salvaged. It's a real frustrating situation. It's not even my house, and I'm frustrated for him. He had a guy in to fix the thing, and then when the guy was gone, this happened, and he had to get another guy in to fix this fucking issue. Let's go investigate. We're going to check out that structure and see what the hell it is. People ask, why would you keep making that southern accent? Well, it's this kind of game sort of brings it out of me. Apparently I already have an accent anyways, because I'm a Canadian accent. I've got a Canadian accent. Excusez-moi. Wild carrot. In GTA 5, tech support and I have found peyote, which is a narcotic, a psychedelic. And what do you figure this is? Someone's old tent. Take. Ground coffee. The best part of waking up. I can't finish that sentence. Because you'll get sued. The first case of that I've ever heard of is like when you say the wrong thing, which is like a phrase or any kind of arrangement of words that's trademarked, copyrighted, is that old commercial from the 80s where the old lady... Uh-oh, what's going on here? Last time I heard barking, I got surrounded by wolves and eaten. Is that a bear? I think I got problems. No, they're just foxes. Or coyotes, they're not wolves. Anyways, it was that old lady in the commercial. Where's the beef? That was a pretty popular commercial because it's an old lady that's angry. Where's the beef? And she said it in front of someone that she shouldn't have, then they sued her. Like, what the fuck? Intellectual property theft or something like that. My lips are chapped like fucking fuck. Speaking of tech support, I'm going to go ahead and tell a story that he told me. And I asked him, would you be willing to talk about it on these recordings? And he goes, oh yeah, sure, I'm an open book, it doesn't bother me. And then the last time we did record, I kept trying to spur the conversation and steer it that way to the story that we might talk about next time we record. Anyways, I'll just say it quickly. His phone has been calling his mother on its own over the past couple of weeks. His phone calls his mother, calls to her contact on its own. And the interesting part is, his parents are dead. His parents have been dead for years. Like, Jesus Christ, man, that's fucking creepy, man. Oh, that's creepy. That's very creepy. That's why I started talking about things like paranormal, like how much do you believe or not believe. And he and I are both willing to accept that it might be real, but we haven't seen anything concrete. But then it leads me to my other, excuse me. I know a few cases in where the people have died of a heart attack and then had been able to see themselves in their bed, and their point of view is from the ceiling. This was, one of them was my grandfather, and another one is one of my current co-workers, who's actually quite a nice guy. A lot of nice guys where I work. It's the first place I worked where I got treated like an adult, not a fucking, I don't know what. What does this eat? Eat it! Open up your mouth and feed it. Oh, my Deadeye core. The Deadeye that they're talking about is how this guy can shoot 10 people like bang, 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 like that. Gonna run around and pull stuff out of the ground and eat it. Okay. Problem created. Okay. So this phenomenon of being able to see yourself after you've been declared dead, your soul has left your body. And apparently there's still consciousness out there. And they've all said how peaceful they felt. So calm and peaceful. Can't wait to feel calm and peaceful. Doesn't mean I want to die, I just want to chill the fuck out. Because I'm a little wrapped tight. It's probably due to not having any contact with any women since 2016. We can talk about the women's situation too, because I've been noticed by a few rather attractive women, and it just doesn't go turn into anything. There's some women that when they meet me, they smile like they've just fallen in love, and I thought, yep, I'll take it. And then there's others. Okay, just turn around and fucking eat it. Herbert! Oh. Anyways, some of them look at me like they're like horrified. They look at me like, ugh. I'm like, well, see you later, bitch. See you later. Overeating. He's just had a few carrots. Come on. The music is rather foreboding, which is a word I usually don't use. Foreboding. Oh, I see fire. Anyhow, after having lost everything, it makes you a little less than eager to dive into something else because you know, it's people say, "Oh, you're too sensitive. You got to get over it." Like really, some people are so blunt or dense. I mean, that after a divorce and losing everything, I don't know. It's the same thing as what's good for him is not good for me. What's good for the goose is good, whatever. Blah, blah, what is a gander? Anyways, doing the solo thing is it sure is a lot less drama, but now you've got nobody around to keep you in line, keep you participating in life. Now, where was that fucking fire that I saw? It's turning into daytime. Turning into daytime. Valentine Roads, Flatneck Station. Oh, we're gonna go to the station. We're gonna go to the station. I could call my horse, but he might die. Because I don't know how to feed him. And I could steal a horse, but then I'll get arrested. So we're booting it. Yeah, there definitely needs to be, there needs to have, what is that noise? I've never heard a bird make a sound like that. Anyhow, there needs to be a woman's touch around here, that's for sure. And it is time, and that's why I've explored the dating sites, but there was a time I did the dating sites, like this is when I had the condo, and the dating sites worked well. Everybody on there was a real person, and they all wanted to meet, they wanted to get together, or whatever they wanted. And now these days you don't know who's a real person or not. You don't know who, if the whole catfish thing is a real thing now. Now that documentary came out about the woman that had hundreds of different profiles pretending to be all these different personalities. It's bizarre, but it happens. Well, I think the road stopped being a road. Let's follow the tracks for the choo-choo. The tracks for the choo-choo. Yeah, yeah. Just think about being a kid in the 80s. How many kids have gone and put a fucking penny or a quarter on these train tracks and wait for the train to come by? And they say, oh, when the train goes over the penny, it cuts the penny in half. God damn. These days, no parent would ever let their kids anywhere near train tracks. That's that PND for you. Train tracks are dangerous because they are meant for these huge fucking cars to be rolling around, not for anybody to be near them. I've seen a thing on, is it TikTok or Instagram, whatever. Some guy was lying down here in this area of the train tracks, lying down, and the train was passing over, and he was being guided by the guy filming to how to get out of there because the train was going slow. But it's still a train, and he was afraid to move. And I think there's parts of the train that are high enough to accommodate a human, and others are not. And I think he was running out of time. So the guy told him when to move, and he got him out. But it's like, how the fuck did you even get there? Did you just lay there and wait for the train to get on top of you? You fucking dumbass. Fucking stupid, man. We're gonna see what kind of neighborhood is up here. What kind of bullshit we can get into. Yeah! Someone's coming. Get out of here, you bastard. I guess enough of those, if they wanted to get you, they could get you. But the wolves sure did yesterday. What else was I going to talk about? I had one lined up. It'll come to me. He sure jumped on that ladder like he meant it. Get on up there. Get on up that mean ladder. Yeah. See what we can see from up here. Up here. Why do you talk like that? Shaka Khan. Which way should we go? Well, I think we're out of steam on this this episode. I might shut her off and start a... Am I talking? This guy's mouth is moving when I talk. It is. Holy shit. Meow, 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 meow. Let's see if we can get closer. Can't do it. Can't do it. So we're going to leave this sorry bastard up here without his hat, without his horse. Probably do some GTA. Then I'm going to watch a movie. Gonna watch a movie. Watch a movie. Yep, he's moving his mouth when I do. Totally. Alrighty, Uncle Rdr2 signing off. From everybody who's here in North York. Well, and Pennsylvania. We'll see you in the future. Within probably